Liberty cheerleaders are excellent at game day. We're putting the cheerleaders up in the air. We got noise signs and defense signs. The girls are shaking pom-poms. The guys are pumping megaphones. They're throwing basket tosses and partner stunts and pyramids to lead the crowd and to get them to focus on what's happening with the game.
Especially in basketball, like when big shots are made and stuff, like crowd really feeds off of us. Like if we're super excited and jumping up and down, they feed off of us and they start doing it too. And then the basketball team, I've talked to them and they start playing better because everyone's into it and everyone's hyped, so it's a really cool thing.
Well, for the cheerleaders, we put game day first. So we're there first for the sporting teams and for our school and for the fans. And then as a reward for doing well with game day, the cheerleaders are afforded the opportunities to compete. And so we typically have 2 or 3 competition teams each year, and we travel to Orlando, Florida for the UCA College National Championship in January each year. And this past year we finished in 4th place in Division I co-ed, which is great for us. It's our highest placing in our program history. And then we typically have another group that competes at 1 or 2 competitions in the spring at the Christian Cheer National, CCA, which is Christian Cheerleaders in America, or sometimes other competitions.
Junior year in high school, I went to a camp called CCA. I met a lot of the staffers that actually cheered at Liberty, and just seeing their eyes when they talked about Liberty, just cheerleading there, their passion for the Lord, like it really inspired me, and I wanted to come cheer at Liberty after that.
This is where I met Danny, and at that time I could tell that she had a lot of talent. She's a very talented individual, and I had the chance to work with her and her team, and I showed her how amazing it is to be a college cheerleader, been able to see her grow spiritually, and been able to see her grow as a person. And that in itself is very rewarding as a coach.
Cheerleading in general, I think, is just like teaching you how to be a leader. For Liberty, it's just being an ambassador of the school. For game days, we're the first to start cheers and just really get the crowd involved at all the games. A daily practice, we will come in, we'll normally talk about updates, prayer requests, stuff like that. Then we'll go out and we'll normally do some type of warm-up, and then we'll stretch, we'll start stunting and just basic normally game day stuff, and then we'll get some more elite stuff.
Well, for the college cheerleaders, they have to be in the best shape of their life, tip-top shape. Of course, with the activity they do in cheerleading, their safety is dependent on somebody else because they do a lot of partner stunting, we do pyramids and tosses, and so literally somebody else is holding them up in the air, or they're holding somebody else up in the air.
It's really important to be physically fit. We do a lot during football season especially. We can have up to 10-hour days, so it's really hard to keep energy up for that long, so working out and all of our workouts and our trainers just really help us to be able to do that and be able to put 100% forth. Coach Jordan is really tough on us. He does expect a lot from us, but just through devotions and prayer, you can really see how much he cares about us. He's really the first one to be there to teach us scripture and just to give us life lessons that we know we're going to keep for the rest of our lives. So Genesis came into the picture my sophomore year, beginning of my sophomore year. The parents, they actually email me back and forth, but they'll constantly tell me just how much of an inspiration I am to her and like how she's my little mascot. It's great. It's a great thing, I think, when you get to inspire other people, especially younger people, and just I want to be that inspiration in her life and that one person that believes in her and tells her that she's able to do whatever she wants to do. Meeting Coach Nicholas and his inspiration on me, it made me really want to come to Liberty, and just his passion for the Lord, his passion for cheerleading. I want to be that in Genesis' life. Even though she's so much younger, I want her to remember just her first interactions at Liberty and her first interactions with the cheerleading program and just how loving we are, and hopefully that'll carry on and she'll be able to do that to someone else.